Hello, Mr. Def here with another World of Warships video. This time I'm in Arizona. There's also a replay instead of an actual live recording. This Arizona is a concealment build Arizona. And in this match, this concealment build paid off immensely. Yes, it does only have 16 kilometers of range, but this is all you really need, since you have 12 kilometers of concealment. And highly accurate guns of death. As usual, early game in Arizona is not much to look at, honestly. Probably just skip it. As we poodle along, I find that going through the South Island and using cover while moving up is the best way to move with battleships in this map. As long as you can stay concealed, you can already shoot roughly across halfway of the map, so might as well use an island to try and sneak your guns into position. Dunkirk with even worse concealment than my ship is trailing along. Leander on my team and is a bit too far forward, I believe. I'm gonna take a guess it's roughly there. If you snooze, you lose, so you have to be very quick about shooting ships that are spotted, and it pays off. One Citadel on the Emerald. Although a Citadel on the Emerald is nothing to be excited about. The important part is I got that off in the first salvo. That Bajani is too far forwards as well, and is taking massive focus fire. Guns away! So you can see he's rapidly losing HP. And random Citadel. That Bajani is out of action. You don't have to kill it, you just have to knock off enough HP that everybody else finishes it off for you. That's right. Like a pack of lions, you pounce on your prey from full concealment, and then whatever's left over you feed to the hyenas and vultures. So I bet that Fuso is regretting his decision to come down here, because both his cruiser buddies were instantly deleted. Not even 5 minutes into the game, and two cruisers have already been destroyed on the red team. On the other hand, our Leander, I believe. No, it was our Cleveland. One of our Clevelands just absolutely died. Okay, Fuso very close. Extremely close. And that's not a good angle to shoot at. I want him to turn a bit. He's either going to have to come straight towards us, or go turn and hide behind the island, which looks like he wants to turn behind the island. It's good enough a hit. Their team is focused north, and we don't need all of our team back here. I'm going to make a turn and head back towards base. Omaha dies somehow. Didn't even see the shells coming in. Oh well. I wonder if that island is bugged or something, because if you're hidden behind the island, you should be able to hide yourself instead of being permanently lit like that for some reason. I don't believe any of our ships have a sight line on that Fuso. Or would it otherwise normally have a sight line if that island properly blocked view? Oh, Cleveland has come to join us. Little does he know his mistake. Oh, somebody took a nice chunk out of the Cleveland already. And Cleveland gets turned around to try and kite it, looks like. Unfortunately for him, 2 Citadels onto the Cleveland. It's not impossible to Citadel at Cleveland, it's just really difficult. It's actually really difficult at close ranges, and not that difficult from further away, because your shells have a slight angle of fall to them. Up close, the shells shoot very flat, or most shells shoot very flat, which causes over-penetrations on the Citadel. Or they just straight up fly right over the Citadel, instead of diving into it. Okay, next up on the chopping block, Warspite. That guy is reasonably broadside, and Warspite doesn't have the best of belt armors. So, just a matter of aiming right, popping him. Looking good. Massive hit. I mean, it wasn't 2 Citadels, but that's still good enough to knock him down to seriously low levels. Come on, Vultures, do your work. And I'm still not spotted, which is the amazing part.
Our team has taken the lead.
Alright, what next to shoot at? It's probably Alba. Bayern is a bit of a troll armor, so might as well get rid of the cruiser that can fire 4 torpedoes per side that go 10 kilometers. I don't know if you can see this, but their shooting is such that excellent hit on the Arizona is such that both myself and the Dunkirk did not take any damage up until now. Gotta get rid of the Alba first, I think. Oh, who's gonna get the kill? I miss. Bayern is properly angled. Dunkirk is showing its broadside. Dunkirk is the best target to shoot at. However, there is a New Mexico on their cap, which I am totally giving full broadside to. But it's actually not a huge issue because Arizona and New Mexico have extremely good levels of belt armor. Which means if you shoot at the belt armor from roughly where he's at, you will never do any damage. Or not a reasonable amount of damage anyways. In hindsight, I probably should have kept turning left and gone south. Instead of trying to go bow in right now. Because now I have to fight my own turrets, and I can't get as many guns on target. Yeah, mostly misses. Spectacular but does no damage is what the Bayern is. Or spectacular secondaries for tier 6, but no damage. Or hardly any damage anyways. See, that hurt more than anything else. Gotta aim a bit high on the Bayern because it has a belt armor that goes its full length. So it goes from tip to tip. That New Mexico is awfully close. But not much you can do right now. Just gotta kill this Bay Yarn real quickly. Does a smart thing, shoots the Cleveland, obviously. This angle, it should do some decent damage until it doesn't. Okay, this is gonna be close. Saved by the bell. Saved by the Leander that was off to the side. I mean, if he rammed me, I would have been dead. Nice save. So it's just the Cleveland and New Mexico left. New Mexico is going to rush in towards, well, a lot of battleships. Fantastic hit on the New Mexico. The only thing I don't really like about the Arizona is that the reload is excruciatingly slow. But honestly, with the accuracy of these guns, I think it's not much of an issue, so as long as you're good at aiming. If you are awful at aiming, you probably want to try a different ship. Just the Cleveland. That Cleveland was nice and annoying, but I don't think it was being all that effective. Because I'm not on fire right now. This range... Yeah, at this range it's kind of difficult to hit Cleveland Citadel because it's basically too close and the shells fly too flat, which causes the shells, or the shells also have a lot more penetration, which means that they could in fact go straight through the belt and over-penetrate. However, that's only if he's completely broadside. If he angles like that, the shells are more likely to cause damage when they hit. Now I'm just gonna stop here because my guns are, you know, they turn very slow. I see no point to keep moving anymore because, well, quite frankly, that thing doesn't have torps. Nice hit by somebody else. It looks like he's gonna run into the island, so... Or maybe. I don't know, it's hard to say. I'm not trying to kill still, I just want to try and get that shot in that hits him. And poor aim. Alright, somebody else kill that thing. There we go. So, on to the result screens. 140,000 damage. Which I think is pretty decent. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's decent. No devastating strikes, just high caliber, and what was it the other one? Confederate. XP top of the pile, just barely though. Leander did quite well as well. Leander on my team did quite well. And as you can expect, most of the damage came from AP shells, and some of the damage did come from the secondary battery. Quite impressive. Credits and earnings, not much you can expect from a tier 6, even if it is a premium. Alright, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Mayday, Mayday. Thank you. Show. Dash it all. Good show. Good game. What?